I'm Cam Fletcher. I work with Power to Change in the Catalytic campus area. For the last little while, I've been experimenting with how can I, even though I do work as a Power to Change missionary, be sharing my faith outside of my mission field of uni, so to speak. One of the ideas that Wes Folland and I had was to begin a club called Game On, where we would literally get together and play board games with people who we had met who enjoyed board games, and we enjoyed board games too, so it was an interest group. So we would meet at my place on most weekends, and then we started to meet at night time during the week to play with a smaller group. And it was in this small group that Wes and I shared our faith and found out where people were up to in their thinking with Jesus. One of the guys, he was at first, you could say, not that interested in God. He'd had a very strong legalistic religious upbringing where he had to go to church every weekend, and he heard lots of Bible stuff. And so he commented that, well, I've probably heard pretty much all there is about Christianity, and I've kind of, ditched that. I still believe there's probably a God, but I just don't think there's anything there to it. And so I expressed to him, well, could you have a go at doing Christianity Explained with me, which is a 6-session course that goes through the book of Mark and looks at who is Jesus, what is he on about, and what's our response to him. Initially, he said, oh, look, maybe not. And I suggested this was something that had helped me significantly in really understand and connect with God on a personal level. He changed to, well, not this week, but maybe next week. So then next week came along and I asked him again, and he goes, okay. I said, just try one. Have a look at the first one. Don't have to go any further, but just see if that might be of some help to you. And he agreed. So then when we finished up the first session of Christianity Explained, and I asked him, how was that for you? Was there anything new or interesting in there? And he said, wow, it was like the Bible came alive for me. I've sat and heard that story before with Jesus and the paralytic, but I've never heard it explained, and that made all the difference. And the second session came around, and I told him, look, Anthony, this one's on the cross. You would have heard a lot about the cross. What do you think you know about the cross already? And he said, look, last week I would have said I knew everything about what we did. But considering just how little I really did know, I'd actually say that I know nothing about the cross, and I'm really looking forward to hearing something about it. And this was really the flavour of Christianity Explained as we went through the sessions. And Anthony was responsive. He wasn't a real reader, but started reading Mark, and then he started asking questions, which were thoughtful questions. And when we got to going through the Knowing God Personally booklet with him, which brings it together in a simplified way and looks at what is their response. Do they want to be Christ-directed and follow Jesus as Saviour and Lord as such? Or are they happy to just run their own life? He looked at that and said, well, there's no choice really. I've seen the truth of Jesus during the Christianity Explained, and I'm compelled to choose to follow Jesus now. And he's been doing that and already has started conversations with his brother and his brother's wife. I've seen him grow, and he really enjoys talking about Jesus and looks forward to what we're going to learn next in follow-up.